Louisiana is a great place for growing your own fresh veggies or picking them up at the farmer's market or store. There's always a great selection to choose from. There are also a large number of quick and easy ways to prepare your veggies to make them enticing, especially to your kids. The Southern University Ag Center has asked me to share some of these ideas with you. I have Bronx here with me because it's important to teach your kids how to prepare fresh veggies for their meals and their own snacks. Now Bronx, I know you picked some of these from the community garden. Can I see what you have? Thank you. What I like to do is take my fresh veggies, and this is one of my quick and easy snacks. I normally take some of my tomatoes, and I literally do this for a snack at home. I preheat my oven to 350 degrees. I take some tomatoes, put in there. I take some bell peppers, or actually whatever I pick from the garden. It's gonna go in there while I'm making my meal. And this is nice and easy. So whatever your favorite is, that's what I want you to use. I don't want you to say, well, Chef Celeste had this and I don't know about that. So use your favorite so we can get these veggies in. This is some fennel. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning to it. You notice I didn't put any oil on here, and I'm not gonna put any oil on here. Some black pepper, some garlic, a little bit of salt. And guess what? I'm gonna put the lid on this here, and it's going straight to the oven. So we're gonna put this one in the oven, and while we're working on that, I have some steak that's cooking. So in this pan, I am gonna add a little bit of oil. So that's about 2 tablespoons there, and we're gonna let that get nice and hot. My spaghetti is still in the pot where we cooked it, so that's very important. We're gonna use it in there because we may need a little of that water. So we're gonna let all of this heat up. So in there, we have the bell peppers, we have the zucchini. I'm gonna take my meat and cut it in a minute. And watch how this is just quick, easy, simple. So, take the garlic, look at these bulbs, nice and pretty. You can pick these up at your farmer's market, or if you're lucky enough to be able to grow these, then that's even better, because I like to tell people my green thumb is not the best. That's why I love going to the farmer's market and picking up my fresh ingredients. But look at that, nice, simple. And you can mince that. I'm not going to. I like to eat my cloves just crushed like that. So we'll put that in here. And we're making like my version of a pepper steak. So that way you have your veggies, or pepper steak pasta. That's what we're gonna call this here, because I like pasta. And it's everything in moderation. Let me slice this one a bit because it is a bit large. So we got that. So that's 2 whole cloves. Now we're gonna add some more. I like to add granulated garlic in here, some pepper, my garlic Italian blend, the cracked black pepper blend, and I'm actually gonna take the meat out of here, and I'm gonna shred the meat. But you see how quick and easy that is? Listen to that sizzle, and look at the color. So, yes, the meat is hot. Cook it to whatever degree of doneness that you like. While I'm working on everything, make sure you're always working with clean hands. It's very important. So that's what I do in the kitchen. I make sure I keep my hands clean. And now, look at that. Meat is going back in. I'm gonna give that a nice little toss. You can use a spoon if you think you're gonna make a mess. Use a spoon by any means. And look how simple that is. And I wish you could smell it, because, oh my goodness, it smells wonderful. So, that's my pasta that was still in the water. That's gonna add some moisture in here. Now I'm gonna take the rest of my tomatoes, dump them all in there. That's gonna break down a little bit, it's gonna blister, and that's gonna add to my sauce. Yeah. Look at that. Stir, stir, stir. Look how colorful that is. And just let it go. Now you can get in there with the rest of the family, or the kids can join in at this part. They can dump things. You want to stir? Would you like to stir? Here, I'll hold the pot. Now when they're little like this here, you hold and let them stir. There you go. And get all the way in the bottom, just stir it in there. Because when you entice the kids to get in there and be a part of the cooking process and picking the items from the garden, then they're more apt to eat. the fresh fruits and vegetables. And that's what we want here. So that way we have everything in moderation. And I'm gonna use some of your herbs here. We got the basil, I have the fennel tops, because I like to use just about all the pieces. And we're gonna add that in there. Now what you notice I did not add yet was any extra salt. I will add some of that in there, but the pasta water was already salted, so that'll add flavor in there. And you don't want to overpower your fresh ingredients from the garden, because what you're going to find, that flavor is going to be amazing. When you grow things on your own, it's nice, it's sweet, it gives you that sense of satisfaction that, hey, I've done this here. That makes it nice and easy. Now, I'm going to turn this heat down a little bit. Let me put it on low and rinse my items off, because I also picked up some peaches. I am literally doing this in real time, so I want you to know this so you can see how easy it is to prepare your dishes. Now we're going to make a salad. I've already started. We have the greens in here. I'm just going to break the romaine or whatever lettuce you choose. We have some yellow watermelon. Add that in. Now, peaches, Louisiana grown. Doesn't get any better than that. So I'm gonna take that and just go around the pit, almost like you would with an avocado. Twist, take it off. I'm leaving the skin, and usually I'll ask, why do you think I'm leaving the skin? And I'll tell you, because I like it. So it adds extra fiber. Add that in there. And these are so sweet. For the rest of the peach, just take that off. And this part here, I'm gonna leave a little bit of the meat on there. This is not waste. You can actually cook that down a little bit and let the rest of it fall off and make like a simple syrup, a peach syrup. You can add that to some iced tea or something like that. So now we have that in there. And what else do I want to add? I'm gonna add a little more of my basil leaves. I may tear them just because, give some extra flavor. A little rosemary, not a lot of rosemary, little rosemary. Now you may be at home thinking, I don't know about all of that. But you've already eaten watermelon just straight out the garden. You've already eaten it with just a pinch of salt on it. Some of you have probably put it on the grill already, so try it a different way. That's why I'm here, because I want you to think outside the box when it's time to use all of your nice fruits and vegetables. So that's nice, it's simple. I'm gonna add a little bit of dressing on there. This is my honey mustard. And then we're gonna plate it. And again, it's nice and simple. We want nice, simple, delicious. So we're gonna plate up first our pepper steak. Pepper steak first. If you want to break your tomatoes open some, you can, but I choose not to. And this is literally how I cook when I'm at home, cooking for my family and even my clients. Because if you want to get in the kitchen and cook all day, that's fine, I'm okay with that. Invite me over. I like comfort food, but I like for you to think outside the box. Think everything in moderation. Think, what haven't I tried? Or what does Chef Celeste cook? And how can she make it different? I'm gonna do that at home. That's what I want you to do. So now we're gonna garnish, because we have to have a garnish. Put that on there, one here. Put a little bit on that side. And I'm not finished with the garnish yet. And yes, I want you to garnish your plates at home. A little bit of the black pepper blend. And again, you notice I didn't say the salt blend. You can add that later if you want. So that is plate number one. Let me move my peach. Now I am going to plate my salad. Okay, toss the honey mustard on there. Get a leaf, two. You have to be visual with it also, because if it doesn't look good, who's gonna wanna eat it? It may taste amazing, but if you can't get the look in there, I don't know. if I want to give it a try or not. And remember, we're trying to get the kids to eat nice and healthy, as well as yourself, out of your garden. So this is a nice little fruit salad. We don't have to add much on there because it's already gonna take care of itself. When you bite into it and you see that nice sweetness that comes out of it, you don't need a whole lot with that. All right, guys, it does not get any more simpler than that. We have a full meal for our family in a short period of time, and we are literally cooking this all in a short period of time. I want you to try that at home.
To learn more about growing your own fruits and vegetables, cooking and preserving them, browse this website, suagcenter.com.